Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This week we have the new LEGO Speed Champions kit block number 43 Ford, kit number 77262, Ken Block's 1965 Ford Mustang Hoonicorn RTR V1. 345 pieces. That's a lot of pieces for a kit. And it looks like we're also going to have a lot of decals here. Here we have the brake locker. There we got Mr. Block there, the flat brim hat. Moment of silence for the late Mr. Block. And we have the Hoonicorn Hoonigan car. And let's go ahead and let's get building. This one it was back ordered for a while. I haven't seen it in any stores. Chair adjusted here. There we go. I hadn't seen it in any stores or anything, and I had it ordered on the site. It was back ordered for a while on the LEGO site, so but we got it now. Get her opened up here. There we go. Oh, that may be one of the most perfect box openings we've ever had. And people ask, why don't I just do the thumb thing and pull it back? It's a lot of, some of these have a fair amount of collectability to them. And even though this is open, there are people that will buy just trying to get a good box. You know, maybe they've got the kit and they're, they built it earlier and didn't really think about it when they were younger or something. Years from now, it's like a lot of toys. The box can be the most valuable thing in the build. So we've got bag 3 or 3. Make sure I'm here. Let's get this where we're gonna be. Okay, sorry. I bumped my camera setup earlier and I'm not sure if it's exactly where it should be again. So bag 4, bag 5, bag 2, bag 1, there, these 3 over here, got our chassis piece, and our decal sheet, which is, we'll see how it goes. It's not a good job there, LEGO. That's a bit of the mangle. And this here is just telling me piece. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be the windshield. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside also. The decals are, like I said, they're a little rough. They are. Hopefully we'll be okay. If they're bad enough, I'll just do, I don't think it's improper to say, hey, you just need to send me another decal sheet because this one was thrown into the box and kind of mashed around a bit. But we'll see. See how we're doing here. Let me get everything kind of set up here again. There with that. Okay. I think we're all right. There. Let's go ahead. I'm not even going to open the book yet. I'm just going to set these over there. And I got to go ahead and open bag 1. So we got the LEGO version and then the real life version there. So we'll see. We will get here. We got 2 variations on Mr. Block. So we'll go ahead and I'll put him together here. It's actually like 2 separate heads. Interesting. Usually you get kind of like a one or the other thing. So first we'll set up, we got What's going on there? Okay. First we'll set him up, give you a look in casual streetwear, and then we'll get him into racing gear. So first we will take a look, and this will also show you the best way of the print, I think, also on the body. There he is. Got the block logo there, 43 on the hat, pre-printed. Torso printed up 43, and got the zipper and the Ford logo on the back. It's got block, and again the 43 all set there. That is some pretty detailed printing there. Pretty good job. All right, so we will. I said it's weird that they. Wonder why they just didn't do like a two-sided head with this one, but so we here, and then he's got the neckerchief slash bandit mask with the open face, kind of classic type helmet here. Take a look at him there. That's Sears drive mode he's got going on right there. So that's what we're going to take. That's what we're going to go with on the build. So go here. Let's see if we're set to go. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay. I don't mean to be sorry for jumping up and down like that. I just don't. I don't want to get to the end and go, holy cow, we cut off a third of the build or something. So here we go. This is, as I said before, this is a lot of pieces for a Speed Champions kit. So I imagine this is going to go for a little while. In other words, get yourself some snacks, some age appropriate beverages, and we will steady on with the build. We have here a couple of these guys, a couple more of these guys, one of this guy. And you may, a lot of times I shut the AC down when I build, but this is during first week of July in the States. And so whatever date this actually gets posted to, it is miserable hot here. So that's why. If you can hear AC in the background, as always, I do my best to eliminate it. But if you should be hearing it, just know it was just undoable to have it turned off. For even like at night, it's still just too hot, in my opinion, for my metabolism, and I tend to run hot anyway. So let's see how we combine all the rest of this here, because those two 1x2s is not going to be enough to do it all. So here. Here. There we got some more solid support on that backing section now, or what I'm assuming is the back. Where am I at? Here I am. Okay. Tricked myself a little bit there for a second. Well, we're okay. Don't ever be afraid to turn the page back and go, am I okay? Ah, I did miss. He does have a wrench. It's the standard Speed Champions build. You know, everybody gets a wrench, so set that over there with our figure. I missed that. transmission hump going back here. That used to be before almost every car became front-wheel drive. You were a kid and had to sit in the back seat. It was always you got the losing spot if you had to sit in the middle, because you had to sit with your feet on the hump of the transmission tunnel. You had to put your feet down on either side of the. It was rather unpleasant. That's what I'm trying to say. Kids today got it so easy. This is going here. Front. I'm joking, of course, but if you didn't know I was joking, I was joking by that. There, okay. Okay, we're gonna have a right and a left situation. I see. There. Horizontal. Clink. Let's go in there. I guess we're representing the roll cage there. That's what we're doing. As I'm seeing it. Creative use of the little ladder piece. Now we've got the shifter, or not the shifter. This is the brake. Got that hand brake. You can just reach up and grab and lock them up. Or is it supposed to be the shifter? I thought this was paddle shift and then, I don't know. The fact that I've got two of those kind of makes me, again, I'm going to take a quick look back here. Yep, so there should be one. I did not put one, but let's correct ourselves. There. And there. Okay. Spares. Separator. Separator did not come with the kit. I always have one ready though, because you never know when you're going to need one. So we're buying on bag 2. There'll be a fair amount of goodies in bag 2. Bag within a bag for bag 2. And the smaller accompanying bag. 2 empty. Quick sip of my drink here. Go. These U 2x3 U pieces. There and there. Again, locking this assembly together a little more securely. Blues. There. side of those U's we just put on. Now we've got some 1x1 red round pieces. There, just kind of trying to get everything straightened up. These, sorry, I kind of drifted off there. Let's see. Brake light, and then one of the white. These guys that I am still not really, honestly, a fan of. Weird, kind of blocks out most of that red. Piece, but do you, Lego? I'll follow the instructions as best I can. Of course, you know, if it's me following the instructions, we may have to go back and make a correction. There. White to one of the 2/3 tall. So this one is going that way, at least as I'm seeing it. This is going there next to it. More of these U-shaped 2x3s. There. White 2x2 90s. And 2x2. Pink, a black 1x2 center, one by two, black, is it? Yeah, because it's printed. Okay. Wasn't seeing what that was for a second, and then this guy. So yeah, I'm trying to get this. Yeah, look in the camera real quick and see what I'm looking at here. Okay, wasn't seeing it there for a minute. I think we're okay. this. And then this is going to go bottom there. And this is going to sit there. And we got our gas cap there, or what was the gas cap in a 60s deal, I do believe. Okay, so we're going to do this twice, and holy cow, there's a lot. So two of the 1x2 reds, two of the 1x2 red flats, two 1x1 reds, two 1x1 black, two 1x2 rounded, two of these, two of these guys, and then two 1x1 black there. So there we go. Flat top. This goes through this way. And you drop it, you gotta pick it up again. It's not right. If you don't drop it doing this, you gotta start all over. This and this. And there. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. Way goes on there. Black 1x2 flat. Put the 1x1 on the bottom. These go over here. And they go in. Yes. Like that. This one goes in the opposite hand like that. We got our brake light. Our brake light set up there. Okay. Heart pieces. Heart pieces. These wingy guys. Angled wing guys. A 1x4. 1x2. And then a 1x2 black. So we will these guys are both going this way. Correct. And then this is going here and here. This is going to go here. We're going to get a decal on that one. First decal, the Hoonigan decal with the Ford logo. Something stuck under there. It's hair. Okay, so that's on there. There we are. Looking like something now. Looking like something. I'm sure we're going to do a left and a right here, or at least I would certainly be. If I was in Vegas, we were putting money on the table, I would say I'm just talking to myself here. Opposite hand version, I need this one, and then 1x2, and then one of these. So here to there to there to there, and then this piece following the arc there, and then this is going on the back side. That's going to go up there. So we got the rear quarter panel area. Now we're doing essentially the same thing again. Flat. I mean, that piece going on there, and that. Got the back quarter. A couple of 1x2 blues. Interesting usage of. All right, so we're doing this 2 times again. Here and here. I'm just getting these so that anytime you have 1x1 on a single stud, it can be a bit challenging to get things lined up. So I was just doing that. Here. Maybe. There, it popped. Okay. You couldn't hear it, I could feel it. That made it pop in there. They can't be all the way in, they gotta be just a touch out. There we are. And these guys going here, so we do not have actually opening doors. Which, with it kind of being a race car, you'd probably climb in it anyway, who knows. But yeah, we have one of these guys on each side at the front. A fair amount of spares. Then we have bag 3 or 3. Bag 3, a smaller bag, but more densely packed, dare I say. Alrighty. There, push that in. Again, very interesting use of Technic pieces mixed in here. Got a couple of 90s. And we will there and there. Got two. Two of these guys with this piece coming out the front there. Right, yep. Front there. Front there. One more of the Technic with the whole middle piece. Here and here. Looking good so far. Immediately using these 1x4s with the flat centers to tie that stuff together for secure fitment. Couple of these guys here. Front one. Look at that, if you put them where they tell you to, sometimes they fit. Okay, now we got another, we're kind of going to do that again, only from the side. So I'm seeing it. Pretty good, pretty good. There. I'm going to do a left and a right, so I'll pull my pieces for both here. Get these both there. And here. Here and here and here. It's like that. Just from behind. This goes here. It's going to go there. And behind there. Jewel piece here. The reason I don't like those ones, the half radius, half squares, to me, they're always hard to get lined up. A lot of work going into this dash panel here, or firewall, however you want to say. Okay, we have this, and then we have decal number 16. Ford logo. We're off a little bit to the side, but we're going to still say good enough. Two of these guys. And that angle piece. This kind of small, so I'm going to set this up here. And then we are going to do that as decal number 14. Just kind of get a. Okay. I want to make sure, because it is possible to put it on back upside down. So. Middle there, yep. Gauge panel. And we have all kinds of creative use of pieces here. Not quite sure the purpose of that, but I'll do it. Oh, I see, that's why. Flip this around because you would want to see your red line up higher. There. Steering wheel there, and that is going to go here. 1x4 flat piece. It's only telling us to do the one side. We'll only do the one side. Why would you tell me to put it on and then put the sticker on it? That didn't help anybody, Lego. What the heck is that about? Number 4. Doing to me there, Lego. Weird. There's no way I could have got this decal on. I'm gonna struggle when it's not on the car. When it's on the car, there's even further no way. There we are. Not happy about that move, Lego. Okay, now we got another one. All right, we're this way here. So the decal is going to go on this part. And it is number 5. So you're going to be able to read Hoonigan that way. Square that up good. Grill piece here at the front, black on black with the grill. I'm not going to give you a lot of depth in that, but okay. Is there a decal on that before I put it? No, okay. See, they got me. Got me looking now, going, is there going to be a decal on there before it's on? But there wasn't. There wasn't. Flat here. And this piece. Put the bottom of got the number is split for the contour of the car, so I believe our chance of lining up the next one is going to be slim to none, but we'll give it a shot. Those two are the ones that are going to have the new double inverse sloped piece there. Now we have, this is going to go here. I gotta try to get this to line up with the lower. So we're going to do our best. This is by no means an ideal way to line up two decals, especially if you're decal challenged like I am to begin with. I guess it's not bad, but to me it's just an odd way to do it. It's a little crooked, but that'll have to be it. We have just the Ford logo on this one. So this one's a little more forgiving. It doesn't have to line up as specifically as the 43 one did, but so not perfect. I can kind of see that it's off a bit, but we're gonna move on. This inverse angle, guys. So we are the other side now. That piece, and we've got this one. It is going to get the exhaust pipe decal. Kind of weird because it's kind of upside down. Severely crooked, but it's too late now. Okay. Have the 1x4. It's going to have the Hoonicorn decal. Number 1. Good enough. Hoonicorn. Bottom there. And this guy is going to go on. Square it up for the ground effect there. Here, after I drop it, okay, So now we're at the other. This is the easy of the two-part stickers. It's just on the flat here. Like I said, that's the easy part. Not quite. There we are now. Okay. Reverse angle piece. 1x2 there. This 1x2. Here's Mr. Tricky. Neither side is really great, but it's on there now. Last one here with the, again, Ford logo. Good progress. Put this one on. Had that going the wrong way. Okay. Put it on twice the wrong way. Let's see if we can go for 3. There we are. Sometimes you gotta put it on 2-3 times the wrong way before you get it set up right. All right, spares. Bag 4. Good, we got some pre-printed pieces here. I'm happy to see that. And we have a sloped 1x4 slope piece. That is going to get a, it's going to go this way. So the Hoonigan decal is going to go on like upside down. Upside down there. As good as it's gonna get. This is the top. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it upside down. Okay. One by one reds. And some of the white. One by one whites with the half thing, so they're can be a little difficult to line up. Go. Alrighty, and then more. I mean, holy cow! Did somebody make a bet on how many of these half round one by ones they could get on one build? Now I'm ready. I'm going to put the gray one. Yes, gray ones. They're going up upside down. And then flip that around. What are you showing me here? Did I still manage to put that decal on upside down? It's like apparently I did. No, because we're like this way here. This way here. Good. So if we go that way, it does nothing. So I gotta lift that. Okay. I think I can save it. See, other channels would cut away. Other channels would have the sense to cut away. I looked at that like 3 times and still put it on upside down. That's the worst. What I need is a sharper blade. Hold on. Let's see if this will work for us here. Tweezer in under there. Okay. Now, flip it this way. now when it says Hoonigan, it says it from the right side. There we go. That is harsh looking, but it'll work. So I break the rest of the thing apart, trying to go back. Okay, here we go. Let's get this out of the way. Three, two, one, we're back. Okay. We're on better track now. We're on better track. That was a little silly. Don't you hate that? You look at something like 2 or 3 times and you still... I was saying I worked at this one place, the one guy used to go, cut it twice and it's still too short. It's kind of one of those feelings there. Okay, it's hidden in there enough, it's okay. Not happy with it, but we'll be all right. Okay, we're gonna do this 2 times, says our intrepid instruction manual. Let's launch that off of there. And a couple of these guys. Okay. These are going to be the intakes. Let me do that. Why did you tell me to put them the other way first? Okay. Here. Up, I gotta get them kind of centered up, kind of. More together, so kind of look like they're evenly spaced, somewhat spaced evenly, or kind of. And there's going to be a cover over the top of these anyway, so I'm going on and on a little too long, but set this one here. Here. That'll work good enough for us. Got this guy. This is going all the way down in that center. That's why we put that piece on several steps ago. Okay. Now we have gray. 1, 4. Blue. 2 more of these, my least favorite pieces, and then also, oh, can we make it better? Yes, let's put 2 more on there. horsey logo. Front. Horsey is right side up, so I want a repeat of that. That's actually pretty well. This. I see. Well, I don't see. I do see. Okay. These guys should have been. This is going this way. These guys should all be this way. And some of these are even square. I gotta admit that decal messed me up a bit. I'm still overthinking everything now. Let's go in there. Allegedly. There we are. Okay. Now we've got the old style headlight deals where they put the tape over them, over the glass ones. These are pre-printed. That'll be a pleasant decal experience to set those on there. Little 43 logo. I think that one. It's the opposite of the one that I want. I want this one. Small thing to try to get this. So I'm gonna push this on here, get that lined up better. I think we're okay now. Hope that gets more secure because that is a wobble fest right there. Hard to read that little 43, but good there. Now, front fenders. Side. From this side, it's just going to go up. Goes there. Okay. How's that going on? Do something else crazy? Yeah, that goes on there. And you're saying this has to go don't see how Lego one. I gotta go back. There's something going on with this front piece here. Take this off. Okay. No, that was down in there. Pull this off. That is how that is, but that is not. Oh, okay, I see. It has to come off. All right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, quick stop and correction here. This to be back. This goes here. Now this can go this back up correctly. And it's on first. Yes, this was on first. This went on here. These were here. There we are. No weird gap anymore. And now these fit okay. I appreciate you guys. I know you guys were yelling at me. I was doing it wrong when we were building, but I didn't hear you. All right, and then that's going to be actually going forward with that. Here. There. Here. And my force is going to go around the or I'm assuming it's going to go around the velocity stack setup here. Like there. Okay. These guys are going back that way. There. There. And bag 5. Okay. Bag 5. Here we have the final bag. I know there are probably more than one of you going, well, it is about time. Okay, set our wheels, set them off over that way. Make sure that we are, I just bumped something. That's just kind of par for the course on this build, unfortunately. All right, this is going to go here. Now we've got that. Okay. Hood piece, gonna get another Hoonigan decal on it. Whoopsie. Put piece on now. Alright, we have this. Get it going. Oh, it's going to be, I imagine, part of like the roll cage, or symbolizing a roll cage. Okay, so I have 2 of these. And then 4 of these hook down guys. Two. And then 4 cheesy wedges of the colored black variety. Here, here. Then these 1x1s are going to go there. Get them in before I can't get my fingers on. So we're like this with that. Let's go in here, back. All right. I think this is going to be a right and a left situation. Yeah, that's kind of it. And as suspected, another one. So let's see, and go the other way. Rear fenders. There and there. Got. You can see that. Oh, that's supposed to go all the way back. Holy cow. I am having a bad build day, guys. I apologize. This is supposed to go there. Okay. It's just not working today, people. You ever had one of them days? Days where it is just not. Synapses are not all firing in the proper order at the same time. Another. Okay, so we're doing these. It's going to be like the rear. Two more cheese wedges. 2 of these guys. And 2 more 1x1s. So this onto here. And this going here. And this goes here. Push these down, kind of get them all flat with each other there, or relatively flat with each other. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. That's 1 by 4 here. There and there, so that's good. Here, windshield, or the rear window is going to go there. We have this piece, and that's going to get the top, well, technically the bottom of the skull there. Interesting. Now I kind of gotta do it on there so it looks. I want to cheat it a direction. I want it to be opposite of that one. So. Me doing it, that's about the best it's going to get. I hope so. It's just right there. Okay, that's actually good. All right, now we have our windscreen piece. And this just kind of confuses me. I don't know why they printed the black all around, but then they didn't print the Hoonigan on there. I guess maybe it's hard to get a compound angle, but trying to do a compound angle with a decal is definitely not going to be a treat either. So let's see how this goes. I think we're, I mean, we're committed. So I think we're okay. So that's going to go on there, and then they're saying put the decal on now. I'm going to put the windscreen on and use the other decal as kind of a guide to where this one goes. Maybe. We shall see. Trying to line up. I'm gonna call that good. It's not perfect, but it's about as good as it's gonna get. Now it's the last decal. Woo! Some of you who dozed off are looking back and oh, is this build still going on? Mag pieces on. There we go. For the wheels on. Okay, let's take, first thing we'll do, take a look at it with the windscreen off just so you can see inside. So you got the steering wheel, control panel with all the switches. We got the, I guess I still think that's the lock the rear brake lever. It's probably a paddle shift. Oh no, I've never seen a real car. Take Mr. Block. Put him in here. There he is. Okay. Windscreen on. So now let's take a look at my subpar decal placement. A little fiddly going together. In my opinion, this is more, I think this one's going to be kind of borderline between display and play. Just because the way that the, how would you say it, the way the, it's got a lot of little angular pieces on it that can get moved around kind of easily. Like the hood scoop part, this is only attached by one stud. So you kind of got to watch that. And this front end is it's a little finicky. Got the crossed out headlights. I think those look pretty good. Decals went on pretty well. They are a little marked up from where they were kind of mangled in the box. So don't forget, if you buy this for real and it's like that with you, you can, you know, hit Lego and be like, hey. I always include a picture when I email if it's something, or let me put it this, I offer and I say I can provide a picture of what I'm describing is wrong, but I've never had an issue. Sometimes the hardest point is just the postal service getting them to you. I had one piece sat for like a month and a half before it got delivered. It was driving me crazy. Like I literally almost forgot that I had it, you know, that it was coming. Take a look at the bottom. Bottom's just structural. It's just there. But, it's got that low slim stance like the real one. And that is it. So, that is the Lego Speed Champions kit number 77262. The Block 43 Ford. Ken Block's 1965 Ford Mustang Hoonicorn RTR V1. Kit number 77262. Available now. 345 pieces, so if you're a piece counter, this kit's got a lot of pieces in it. But that is it. Thanks for sticking with me on this one. If you stayed all the way to the end, you're a trooper. Because the decal problem and the switching the knife and getting the, I'll do that as quick as I can, and in editing I'll try to clean that up a bit. But that is the build. We'll be back soon with some more new builds, and we hope to see you then.